This episode of Three Black Guys with a Mic is being brought to you by Wendy's. Wendy's has changed the value game all over again. Today, grab yourself a 4 for $4. A juicy junior bacon cheeseburger or crispy chicken BLT, large fry, 4-piece nugget, and a drink. You can always get it fresh, never frozen, at a participating Wendy's. Offer not valid in Alaska and Hawaii. Now let's start the show.
First of all, let me tell you something. Lamont is just full of shit.
Sometimes my mama said, you know, when you don't have nothing nice to say, you should be quiet.
People say that Stephen A. is a coon. You agree with that? Everybody got quiet on that one, okay?
Are you drinking, man?
I don't know.
Are you drinking?
I don't even understand how you could even put Common and Bob Marley and Marvin Gaye, and even Marvin Gaye in the same.
Who's on your iPhone, iPad? Who's in your playlist right now that ain't saying this?
Maynard, I know you a little bit on the right, and Lamont, I know you got that country club lifestyle. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, welcome. This is Three Black Guys with a Mic. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode, what is this, 24? Episode 24 of Three Black Guys with a Mic. We are here. We are live in the Mix One Studios in Detroit. Maynard is here. Lamont is here.
I'm here.
We are here live in the Mix One Studios. I cannot believe that we are all together in the same studio.
Again.
Making it happen again. The last time we were all together in the same studio was when we were in New York at the
Engine room.
And now we are back in effect.
So I have a question. So should we thank your Jesus? Or
Yo, man, why you bothering my Jesus, man?
Gee, I'm just asking. Who should we thank for being here?
We should thank each other.
We should thank Spirit Airlines.
We should thank Spirit Airlines.
Airlines.
But we should also, overall, thank our Jesus.
No, thank your Jesus.
Yo, man.
I really want to just put a plug in right now.
Yo, put a plug in for my Jesus right
Spirit
quick.
Airlines.
Yo, put a plug in for my Jesus. Listen, give my Jesus some props because you got here on time.
No doubt.
Safely in the rain.
No doubt.
And it's 45 degrees in the city of Detroit.
Does your Jesus fly airplanes?
My Jesus, make sure that, you know what I'm saying, everybody make sure that you guys get here on time.
I'm with you.
Ain't that right, Ashley?
No, I'm here.
Amen to that,
but
boy.
Whoa. But can we talk about your Jesus real quick before we get into the show?
Oh, my God. Ladies and gentlemen, I have come to the conclusion that I am going to make sure that I am reserved when it comes to talking about my Jesus.
Lamont, a little Judas-y off the top.
Well, no, I'm just asking because I felt a certain kind of way because I wanted to have some Jesus too. You know what I mean? But it's like,
but you can get some Jesus.
But you claimed him like he was just your Jesus and you didn't want to
He's
share.
not just my Jesus.
Okay, but
he's your Jesus. He's Ash's Jesus.
Okay.
He's Maynard's Jesus when he decides that he wants to decide that he wants to get a little Jesus. Jesus.
I'm just saying,
hey,
bro.
Hey, listen
like,
to me very careful. Y'all ain't gonna talk about my Jesus tonight.
Okay, all right. I'm gonna leave you.
Ivy.
All right, I'm gonna leave you alone.
Call Ivy in.
Okay, bro, let's do it.
I'm gonna have y'all escorted out.
Why are you eating that microphone, man?
I'm not in.
You back up off that thing, man.
There was a time.
This episode is going to be something else.
That's an edit. That's a hard edit right
Nah, we got to keep
You'll
that.
never find.
We keeping that. We keeping that.
You'll never find.
Okay, stop.
A love like mine. That's not it, bro.
Someone who loves you.
Someone who loves you.
Tender and sweet.
Tenders like I do. Man, let's start with you, man. Let's get it started off. Welcome to episode 24 of Three Black Guys with a Mic. We are live in the Mix One Studios in Detroit. It is Spud. Lamont Hayes, my man Maynard Scales. Thank you so very much for tuning in to another episode. Today was a very big day on Capitol Hill. It was a huge day for Paul Ryan. It was a huge day for Donald Trump. They finally got the votes to be able to pass the American Care Act. Maynard, I got to start with you because this is important. You are a political junkie. What does this mean in regards to healthcare when it comes to Americans? Now, a lot of people were saying that, first, Donald Trump was saying that it was going to be okay for everybody to be able to have pre-existing conditions. Now they're saying that, if you have a pre-existing condition, you're not going to be covered, so forth and so on. So let's start with you. What does this mean for America? Are you for or are you against for the American Affordable Care Act?
Well, I mean, let's start with the basics. This is a This was essentially a score against Barack Obama.
Right.
It has nothing to do with governing and doing the right thing.
Let me ask you this question real quick, because and before you get to that point, I am asking. I'm asking you a question. But wait, I'm asking you a question in a question, because what is Donald Trump's obsession with, I guess, destroying?
So I hear where you're going. So I think the obsession is, and it's not just Donald Trump, it's several people. It's Joe Wilson who stood up and said, you lie.
Right.
It's several people who bought into he's not from America.
Right.
Or he's somehow some kind of anti-colonial Kenyan or whatever they used to say about him. That was a Newt Gingrich thing. That's what Newt Gingrich said about him.
What was the other guy who was on Capitol Hill?
Which one? What are you talking about?
What was the other guy who was a Republican who didn't want for Barack Obama to pass the taxes?
Let me just continue.
Let's get back to that. Okay. All right. Go back to that.
So the trick
Take
is...
5.
The trick is they have tried desperately to delegitimize...
For 7 years.
For 9 years, basically, to delegitimize Barack Obama. They did not like the idea that out of 44 presidents, there's one of them who is black. Okay. So we know this. Getting rid of the Affordable Care Act that Barack Obama passed, it simply is a method of saying we passed a bill that repealed and replaced Barack Obama. Now, let's keep it 100.
Right.
As the young folks say, I'm going to be dead ass serious.
Right. But you're not young folks.
I'm youngish.
Not at all. No, you're not at all.
I'm youngish.
Your AARP card is coming soon.
Right.
Your ARP is coming.
The camera's on you.
Yeah, the ARP is coming.
Because you clearly said that you are, because the young folks say...
I ain't young. All right. So let's keep it dead ass serious.
Right.
This bill won't pass the Senate. The bill has passed the House.
Right.
They cleared the House. The Senate will chop it up. The Republicans in the Senate and the Democrats in the Senate. Because remember, the Congress, the House, is very Republican. However, the Senate I think the advantage is like 3 or 4 votes. So 2-3 Republican senators decide to vote with the Democrat or decide to vote against this, and it's a wrap. Right. And there's probably 7 that won't vote for it. So we already know that the Senate won't do it. This essentially was trying to score points for the simple fact that they're going home this weekend.
Right.
For 11 days or whatever the case may be. And they want to be able to go home and say...
recess, right?
Right. They want to be able to go home and say, I voted against Barack Obama.
Right.
This has nothing to do with governing. Now, these people, again, there's a term I use, and Lamont was interested in this term once before. The Republicans, and particularly in the House, look like the dog who caught the car. Remember, dogs, they bark at cars all the time. But what happens when a dog actually gets a car? Like a dog is, 100 pounds.
It's kind of like the younger girls. It's kind of like all the young girls. It's like all the young girls who chase after, I remember all the young girls who used to chase after Omarion, and then they would like get to Omarion and they won't do shit. It would be like, and they would just stand there.
So dogs are chasing cars? I'm so...
You don't know that dogs chase cars?
I'm like, what are you talking about? Here we go again, man. We're like on episode 5 now. You know what I mean?
You ain't never seen a dog chase a car?
No, not at all.
Never?
Not the dogs that I've seen, no.
Oh,
man, you are from the East Side.
All the dogs that you know, they smoke weed or something? I mean, the dogs you know just be like,
Lamont comes from the city of black squirrels.
Yeah, I'm just like, yeah.
In Lamont's world, dogs be like this, rough. I ain't going there. I ain't wasting no time with
my nigga?
I know dogs that chase people.
We got a program director now. You can't use that.
He dropped 2 of them all. He dropped 2 of them already.
My bad.
Yeah.
We can't say nigga no more?
No, we can't do that no more.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Damn.
Okay.
So as a result, the Republicans did their thing and they, whatever. But this bill is very detrimental to the people.
So you don't think it's going to pass the Senate?
No.
Okay. Why?
Well, let's start with this. When Barack Obama passed health care and had it signed into law, he was able to take, say, some 40 million people who did not have insurance and reduce that to about 11 million. So that's like 30 million people who got health care. This bill will kick 24 million people off. That's almost essentially just obliterating healthcare for 24 million people. As a result.
But you did say that 24 million people was like 20% of the population. You did say that in like episode 5.
It's less than 10%.
Right.
But you can't, now that they have it, look, you know, if I gave you $5, I can't come back to you later and be like, yo, give me $4 back. That's not a good look. You're going to be like, hold on, I got this $5. I don't want to give it up. So you can't all of a sudden tell people, basically almost 75 or 80% of the people, we're going to get rid of your health care. There are some other things involved, like pre-existing conditions. Pregnancy can be considered a pre-existing condition under this law.
Cancer can be.
Asthma.
Diabetes.
Acne.
Diabetes. You know, Jimmy Kimmel went on side, heart disease.
Right.
You know, there's so many different things that can be considered as pre-existing conditions. And the unfortunate part about, you know, that is that President, you know, Trump said that, you know, pre-existing conditions are going to be, you know, covered with that, and then it wasn't, and then the actor had to go back and actually cover that part. Correct?
Well, they're covered, but this is the thing: they've created something called high risk pool.
Let me ask you this question: Is this just for new people, or is this across the board? Because that's the question that I had. A couple of people on our Facebook page, a couple of people in the emails, a couple of people who asked me, is it just for new people who are coming into the Trump Care or the American Affordable Care Act who are saying, listen, I have a pre-existing condition. Is it just for new people or is it just across the board?
It's going to be across the board, essentially.
Okay.
Because everyone's going to be new to this program. So let's start with that. And then anything can be considered a pre-existing condition. You know, you wear glasses.
Right.
That's a pre-existing condition.
You wear glasses.
I do. They can't.
You want to tell your glasses story?
No, I don't want to tell that story. I'm a little pissed off.
All right.
Let me say this. When I went in to get an eye exam simply for just for the
he read line 6 and all of a sudden he got glasses.
I read line 6. The woman said, please tell me the letters on line 6. I said 1, 2, 3, 7, and 4. And she said, those aren't letters. You need bifocals.
Right.
So I'm a little pissed off because I went in there and I was young and healthy. I came out and I got glaucoma. I don't understand how the hell it happened.
You got glaucoma?
No, I ain't got glaucoma. But she called me an old ass
because it's like 33 actual weed shops on 8 Mile. We can drive by.
No,
we could just stop in one.
Wow.
Go to Lamont must have stopped.
Are you for or are you against repealing and replacing the Affordable Care Act?
Well, you know what? I just kind of, actually, I'm glad that Maynard kind of broke this down because I also read, did you say rape? They said rape was considered to be a pre-existing condition.
Rape?
I don't
know.
No,
we didn't say that.
No. I'm saying, I did. I looked it up.
That was, you brought that up on your own.
No. That was actually one of the things that were on the list. I just wanted to make sure because I heard a political commentator, he mentioned that, and I was like, what? And he said, yeah, that is one of the pre-existing conditions. That if, you know, you were raped or sexually assaulted and there was some, you know, medical thing that is a pre-existing condition. That under this new thing. But just to go back to what Maynard said, I mean, it's just funny, and I'm going to steal what you said last week, Maynard, is B-Rock still got juice in these streets.
Does he?
Yeah, I'm going to tell you why.
At $400,000.
No, listen to me. Listen to me.
You can't get $400,000.
Listen, your man Van Jones is out here. He got signed to Jay-Z.
Listen, we're going to talk about Van. Hold on.
Listen, Van Jones, I'm with you, baby. I'm with you.
I'm not my dude. But listen, let's just go back to B-Rock. Let's go back to the 44th president of the United States of America.
B-Rock.
Barack Hussein Obama.
B-Rock.
These boys in D.C. are just, whatever it is that if they could erase him from the history books, they would. And that's all this is about.
True.
Because out of all of this political theater we're talking about, I've heard everyone say this, man, you just said it. By the time we get to the Senate floor, this is done.
It's chopped up.
It's not going to pop off like this.
No, sir.
So really, we going through all of these shenanigans for a whole bunch of nothing.
What is the purpose of Paul Ryan, Mike Pence, President Trump, all going to Capitol Hill saying, listen, we need you on this situation if you think that it's going to be chopped up when it gets to the Senate floor?
Because in the United States of America, there was a time where all three of us were considered to be 3/5 of a person.
Right. Which I'm sure we still are considered that.
In certain people's eyes, absolutely. Right. So again, in my opinion, in my eyes, it still goes back to Barack Hussein Obama. You know, pretty much erasing what it is that he did.
And there's
to
another
the best
piece
of their
of
ability.
There's another piece of it. And don't let Donald Trump tell you this past week, 100 days is no big deal.
Absolutely.
He was absolutely dead certain on trying to have something done in 100 days.
Absolutely.
This is 105, 106.
Right.
But he was like, we passed it at 107 or 108 or whatever the day him. He wanted to pass this just so he could say he had a victory.
Yep.
This is simply for pomp and circumstance. This is.
But is it more about that he said that he had a victory, or is it more of this is a campaign promise that I want to be able to keep?
Listen, he's not keeping anything else.
Right, because he hasn't done anything.
He hasn't done anything.
Right.
But he figured I can pass this because he knew that they've been talking about passing. Remember when you were a kid, and we all were in this scenario.
Now, were we chasing cars as kids or no?
I'm getting
with the dogs.
I'm getting to that.
Were dogs chasing the cars or no?
I'm getting to that.
Okay.
There was a joke that used to play where it was a guy who was big, and you'd be like, "Nah, don't hold me back. Let me at him. Let me at. I'm gonna whip his ass."
No, we didn't do that on the East Side.
Right,
we did something different. But go ahead.
Well,
maybe in Philly.
As a result. You could talk real bad, but then when you really got a chance to do what you said you were going to do, you fronted, right? Lamar, you fronted.
No,
it happened. No. My dude.
Either I ran or I fought. One of the two.
Well, if you ran, you ran. You ran.
No, twice in my life I did run.
Twice?
It was like five. It was 5 on 1. I'm not going out like that. No, I'm not. It's not happening.
All right, well, let's get it on right now.
Whoa.
Are you running or are you fighting?
With what?
With what?
With me and you. Let's do it.
Why are you trying to fight me?
I'm trying to find some shit out, man.
Is it time for a break already?
Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, let's keep it moving. So let's talk about Hillary Clinton. Hillary Clinton explains why she lost the election, saying that if the election would have been on October 27th, that she would have won the presidency. Lamont, do you think that on October 27th that people would have voted for Hillary Clinton, or do you think that she lost fair and square? She said that, hey, everyone's not perfect. We ran a campaign. Our campaign wasn't perfect. But if Jim Comey would have not come out with the FBI tapes, then on October 28th, then October 27th, she would have won the presidency. Do you believe that she would have won the presidency on October 27th?
Yes.
You think so?
Yes.
Based on what?
Look at Maynard.
He can't wait. He can't wait. I can't wait.
Well, here's the deal. No, and this is what I think. I think that there is a certain contingency that was already had like there were already 2 nails in the coffin, and that was the third one. I just gave them an extra excuse.
What were the other 2 nails?
I used to always hear a lot of Benghazi. I used to hear a lot of people.
Benghazi was a bad look.
That was a bad.
That was a very, very, very bad look. People did not trust Hillary Clinton in the beginning.
That's true.
Very true.
And you know what? I'll go with this too. And there was a lot of.
So you think that October 28th?
No, just listen.
And James Comey was that nail in the coffin.
Also, here's another nail. There was a large, I think, group of people that really don't or did not want to see a female president. You remember?
Man, I'm gonna let you get him.
Yo, dog, you don't remember Kara Motley? There are a lot of Kara Motleys out here, bro.
Motley?
Yo, G, I'm just telling you.
We go back to episode 3.
I'm just telling you. There were we had to go back today because of the FBI director, right? We had to back there.
Get him. I'm out.
Let me say this. Listen, Hillary, again, you got to tell the truth to yourself. If you say, you know what, I love my pastor, even though he touched them little boys, you lying.
Wait a minute. Hey, listen. Hey, I want to leave Eddie Long out of this.
Whoa.
All right, bless the dead. Come on.
I ain't said nothing about Eddie Long. I ain't said nothing about Eddie Long. I ain't said nothing about Eddie Long.
Out of this now.
Eddie Long did what Eddie Long did, and I'm fine with Eddie Long being where he is at this point. That's fine. Let him rest. I'm okay with that. What I'm saying is this. If you, Hillary, the truth is this. In a scenario where the candidates who are out there, like Bernie, like Trump, even some of the others, Ted Cruz, et cetera, are out there getting 10, 15, 20,000 people showing up, and you out there doing card parties with 300 people, you are running to lose. And so she has to take that on the chin. Did Comey and the blah, blah, blah. Listen, here it is, simple and plain. David Letterman, a couple of years back, said, yo, there's a guy told me that he was going to blackmail me if I didn't, if because I'm sleeping with his wife. I just told you guys this, so as a result, it's done. So now, on tonight's show,
David
blah, blah.
Letterman say that for real?
Yes.
Okay.
He came on TV and said it. Okay. And so what David Letterman did is he basically said, I know that this person has something against me.
No, you're right.
I'm just going to use this today and say it and get done with it. They were talking about Hillary in the emails back June of 2015. They should have said, Hillary's people should have said back then, yo, you want the server? Here's the server. But she didn't. And she let that shit happen for months and months and months and months. And then all of a sudden we get to November and it's still a problem.
Yeah, but did
she
James
screwed
Comey,
that up?
But did James Comey mess it up for Hillary Clinton? Or did Hillary Clinton not running because in the beginning she said, we did not run a perfect campaign.
She did not run a perfect campaign.
She did not have a clear message on what she was running on.
Look, my dude,
you know, President Trump, you know, basically saying, you know, make America great again. Did she not have a clear campaign, and did she mess that up? Or is the Comey and the FBI files is the reason why she lost?
Listen, you're running for the president of the United States. It's the highest office in the land. You're not running for dog catcher. You're not running for sheriff. You're not running for city. You're running for the president.
As he would say, Lamont, you're not running for city council.
I mean, it's a whole. It's a lot of dog references, man.
Let me say this.
Like, what's going on, man?
When Michael Jordan was trying to win the championship, he went out there when he had the flu and he played until he was about to drop on the floor, right? He went out there, he pushed off, he did whatever, he was elbowing cats, whatever. She was not elbowing cats. She was not pushing off. She was not leaving it all on the floor. You saw Allen Iverson try to win a championship against the Lakers. He left it all on the floor. You see LeBron James go out there. They do it all. She did not do it all.
The last time the Sixers won a championship.
Is it time for a break?
83, goddamn.
83.
Don't you disparage my damn Sixers, man. I ain't playing that.
Listen,
but I'm saying she didn't leave it all on the floor.
What is the reason why Hillary Clinton lost the presidency? Is it because of James Comey?
No,
or because she did not run a clear and concise campaign?
As what we're doing now is what they call it Monday morning quarterbacking?
No, it's not Monday morning. I said this shit back then. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yo, man.
My bad. Go ahead, man.
We need a swear jar. Can we get a swear jar going on here? Can we get a swear jar here?
I thought shit was okay.
Oh, good God.
Is shit okay?
No, it's not okay.
No,
shit is not okay.
Hey.
No, it's not.
Hey, shit is not okay.
No more shit.
No more shit.
So no, as I was gonna say, it's like it's not just one thing. It was
a lot of shit.
A lot of stuff. And I do have to give Maynard credit when he said, you're right, she shouldn't have been doing car parties. You know what I mean? There were some places that she should have got out here, you know.
Like where? Like Michigan, she should have been. Of course. Wisconsin, she should have been.
Of course.
Pennsylvania, she probably should have been in more.
How about America? Just America. Just go out.
She was out there.
No, she wasn't.
Well,
you can't name one place where Hillary did 25,000 people.
So after New York, I mean, we're going to go to a break after this. I'm sorry, y'all. So after New York, we all saw the tape where she collapsed and she went back to, you know, Chelsea's place.
Right.
You know, and then after that, it was like, okay, we're not really going out no more. Because unfortunately, I think that they all thought that we had it in the ball, or Hillary had it in the bag.
Can I say something about the collapse real quick? Now, if you remember...
To be respectful.
No, I'm being respectful. Before the collapse, maybe a week or 2 weeks before the collapse, Rudy Giuliani said, Hillary looks sick to me. I don't know if y'all remember that.
Right.
And how did he know? And this goes back to the WikiLeaks thing. I think that people on Hillary's campaign were talking about her health. Maybe they were emailing each other back and forth. WikiLeaks got it and was leaking it to Rudy Giuliani. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm. No, because Rudy Giuliani practices voodoo.
What?
So he put a voodoo hex on my girl, Hillary, and that's why she got woozy. And the Secret Service had to prop her up and put her in the van. It was all voodoo, bro.
Talk to people about Wendy's or cigars or something, man. Take us to a break, my dude.
It was voodoo, son.
I don't know about that voodoo.
Attention all my cigar lovers, guess what?
Exquisite Reserve has brand new cigars ready for you to taste today. They got new arrivals of cigars right now as we speak. Make sure you go to exquisitereserve.com right now and pick up yourself a box of brand new cigars. Try out the Triumph Sampler, the Genesis Sampler, the Churchill, or the Signature One. And my favorite is the vintage 1991 Quad. Grab myself a box already. Did you? Go to exquisitereserve.com right now and get yourself a box of the new arrivals from Exquisite Reserve. Exquisite Reserve. More than a word, it's a lifestyle. Now back to the show.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Three Black Guys with a Mic. We are live in the Mix One Factory Studios. We are in Detroit. All of us are here in the same room, which we are typically not in the same room, but we are glad to be in the same room. Lamont Hayes, as well as my man, Maynard Scales. I am your host, Spud. We are going on to hip-hop at this point. We are going to talk about Funkmaster Flex. Flex talked about Tupac was a liar. He said that Tupac actually shot himself and that he did not get shot because Maynard Lamont is our, resident hip-hop person. Lamont, we're going to throw this one to you. Is Flex on point or does he need to keep his mouth shut? Is Flex looking for some publicity or is he on point with Tupac shooting himself?
Well, I mean, since you said I'm the resident, so that kind of makes me...
I mean, you are an expert, man,
Wow.
I mean, have you not been doing music for 20 years?
I guess I am. I would be considered an expert. Okay.
You work with Tupac? I actually watched Mary J. Blige's documentary, The Making of a Woman. That was dope.
Okay. Let's...
Did you not work with Mary J. Blige?
Of course I did. Yes, I did. Yes.
So what did you think about it? I'm sorry.
About Mary?
Yeah.
I mean,
was that dope?
I mean, yeah. You can
How'd
never
y'all
give me...
go from Flex to Mary?
I'm sorry. I just got to get to the Mary joint.
No, I can never say anything bad about Mary. Mary's been good to me.
Well, you can say a lot of things bad about Mary.
Never. Not even the birthday commercial.
Whoa.
Wait a minute.
You
Not
can't
never.
say nothing bad about Mary?
No, I can't say nothing
Say
bad
a
about Mary.
lot of things bad about Mary.
No.
Don't nobody better never talk about bad about Mary. Don't
Rat you
nobody
out?
talk about bad about Miss Blige.
Yo,
You want to rat you out?
please don't tell the world what I think you're going to tell.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
So I'll be quiet.
Don't nobody say nothing bad about
So
Miss
we can't say
Blige.
nothing bad about
Flex.
Mary. Yeah,
Let's get back to Flex, so we won't talk bad about Mary.
Well, here's my thing about Flex. It's on a couple different levels. And even T.I., went to, I think it was Instagram or
Right.
Twitter and said the same thing. Why? Why are you speaking on somebody that has passed on?
What are we talking about, 20 years later?
Yeah, like, come on, dude. Like, if that even was the case or was not the case, why are we doing it now? And I think it goes back to the age that we're in, and it's about clicks. It's about, how many people can come to my page? How many likes can I get? How many people can come on my Instagram live? And I think that's where we get these kind of, shenanigans that Flex, at the end of the day, Flex in the fourth quarter of what he's doing. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Flex been doing this a long time. You know what I'm saying?
time.
So it's almost time for you to kind of step.
Dame Dash was like, dude,
Yeah, like, come on, dude. Like,
you're 48 years old.
Come on,
You're
yeah.
still on the hip-hop stage.
yeah, you dropping the bombs. I'm like, come on, player. So,
Yeah, I like the bombs.
I mean, I'm after a while, after an hour worth of bombs is a lot of bombs.
A lot of bombs.
A lot of bombs.
A lot of bombs.
You start bombing at 6:05, you still bombing at 7:10. You know what I'm saying? The same record. You know what I'm saying? Oh, shout to Vado. That new record you got is nice, but he bombs too much.
I'm sorry.
What?
Yo, Run the Jewels. Yo,
Oh, that's
Run the
Sam,
Jewels.
Yeah? No, Killer. That's
Run the Jewels.
Yeah.
Hey, y'all, I'm feeling y'all. I just want to say,
Yeah.
Killer Mike,
Yeah.
I wasn't really, you know what I'm saying? I was down with your political movement,
Yeah.
but now I saw, the Run the Jewels and the Hey Kids.
Hey, man.
I'm with you, Killer Mike. I'm with you, Killer Mike.
Hey,
I'm
man.
sorry, go ahead.
No,
I
so,
digress.
Yeah, so again, just back to, to Flex. It's like, I don't know if he was right or if he was wrong in terms of if he shot himself or not, because I wasn't there and he wasn't there. You know what I'm saying? I do know that Little C said, yo, we're not going to talk about that.
Mm-hmm.
And I think, in this day and age of our generation, or
Because basically what he was saying was he basically said that, I guess, the henchmen and, people set him up.
Right.
And so what Flex was saying was, hey, look, Pac basically made up this story and the people who shot him really didn't shoot him.
okay,
And he brought this, made up this story and to make it seem like Biggie, shot him to be able to create the, I'm going to say the East Coast, West Coast feud. Right. So I'm not quoting on that, but that is the overall view of what the premise of what Flex was saying.
Mhm.
So why would Pac create that story? I mean, if you get shot, you're not creating a story on why somebody shoot you, right? I mean, you can,
All I'm gonna say is that was a very interesting time. The whole, Tupac was a very interesting individual. We all know the story of Tupac, of how he was raised, who he was raised by, you know what I mean? And just how he operates.
Seriously?
Yeah, that's what we doing, man?
That's what you're doing.
This is all on camera. The podcast people, they can't see, but boy, when this video comes up.
Oh my God.
Maynard.
Sheets. Anyway, go ahead, Lamont.
So I don't know. Because again, I wasn't there. Death Row was a very strange place, man. You know what I'm saying? Pac was a very complex individual, man. So you never know what was going on in his brother's mind. Period. So I don't know. I don't want to say he didn't do it or he did do it. Who knows? We weren't there. But again, why are we speaking on this?
Because it's important.
No, it's not.
It's not important? You don't think that the death of Tupac is important?
Here's what
Let me take that back.
Okay.
You don't think that everyone who is thinking about who shot Tupac at Quad Studios is important? You don't think that the mystery of Biggie set him up, Puffy set him up, Little C set him up, he went into Quad Studios because he understood that Biggie and and Puffy was up on the 12th floor, whatever floor they was on, and he was going up, and then somebody robbed him at the point. What Flex was saying was that the people said, all I wanted to do was run the jewels.
Okay.
That's all you needed to do was run the jewels. However, you turned the story into something totally different.
Absolutely. So you asked.
That's not important. That's not history in hip-hop.
Here's my thing, and this is just me. That man is dead and gone.
I respect the dead.
Let's let my man rest. And quiet is kept. I don't know what the list is. That was some sucker shit that Funk Master Flex did.
Really?
That was some sucker shit. Yeah.
So the truth shouldn't be told.
All I'm saying is that I don't know if that was the platform.
Whoa. I'm where you are, Lamont.
Yeah,
I agree with you.
Yeah.
So are you calling this the truth? You saying that?
Right.
I'm not saying that.
You said the
I didn't
truth
say
shouldn't
that.
be told.
I'm just saying.
Are you saying that Flex is true?
Listen, Flex said that he knew the truth. He had a
Was Flex
cosign.
there?
No, wait a minute. He had a cosign from Little C's. Am I right, Lamont?
Yes, he did.
Okay. So
No. Lil C said, I'm not what? What did Lil C say?
No, he said, I'm not in that.
Okay.
I'm not talking about that.
But even though Lil C's didn't say anything that that he wasn't in
That's
that.
not a cosign.
That's not a cosign. However.
Right.
There's no however. It's not a cosign.
However.
He said, however.
A cosign is a cosign.
At the same time.
Why are you screaming?
Here's a question. Maynard, do you think that Flex was lying?
What I think that Flex is not accurate.
What?
Let's start with that.
You think that Flex would be lying? Flex been on the radio how many years, Maynard? Lamont. 40?
I was about to say, let's not say 40.
30?
I was gonna say 15 plus. Let's be conservative.
What I'm gonna say is this.
I know, but that's why it's 15 plus.
You trying to give him some, what I'm saying? I respect.
Some youth.
The situation is this. Look, if you're not the juice no more, why wouldn't you say?
You trying to say Flex is not the juice?
No, he's not.
He's not.
Flex is not the king of New York.
No.
Who's the king of New York on the radio?
I don't know if there is any king. There's a lot of princes running around.
Who's the prince? Flex is not the king of New York?
No.
You mean to tell me that tonight that people are not listening to Flex?
Whoa. We didn't say they weren't listening, but you said the king.
Flex is not the king of New York?
No, he's not the king of New York.
Oh my God.
No.
Listen, first y'all dissed DeVan Jones. Now y'all saying that Flex is not the king of New York?
No, he's not.
No, he's not.
He's not.
Who's the king of New York?
There is no king right now.
It ain't Flex. I'll put it like this.
We got Little Yachty on the radio, so there is no room to have a king right now. If you look at the output,
going off on you, Little Yachty.
Yo, man,
why you defend? Nobody's.
I was just talking.
No. You defend everything.
I kind of had to put a call in, like, yo, you need to tell Joey, like, you can't beat up on a little kid. He's a little kid. Man.
He is a little kid.
He's a little kid.
Right.
He's 19.
He's 19.
You know what I'm saying? I don't even know. He's still probably peeing on the seat.
47?
Yeah. The little Yachty probably peeing on the seat. He probably can't aim his little,
Hey, whoa.
He's 19.
Pee on the seat?
He's probably peeing on the seat, bro.
Were you peeing on seats at 19?
I think so.
I'm 42, man. I'm still pulling.
Y'all gotta get control of y'all situations. My dude.
Yeah, the little boy, he's peeing on the seat, bro. He probably ain't washing behind his ears good yet, man. He's 19.
I was washing behind my ears a long time before that, but that's a whole other thing. Let me try to get to the Flex situation. Do I think that maybe Pac saw an opportunity to say, this person was here and this person was there, and I saw so-and-so and so-and-so, therefore I'm going to blame them? Probably. Do I think that, let's think about what all that's been said. Tupac shot himself, or Tupac just exaggerated, blah, blah, blah. No, I'm not going on that. Was Tupac shot? Was he robbed? Was he violated? Yes. He went in to basically say, and I believe it was so-and-so, so-and-so, and so-and-so. And that forwarded a narrative that he
So you don't believe that Puffy and Biggie set him up?
I didn't say that either. And I'm not saying
Are
that they
you saying that?
No, I'm not saying anything.
What are you
that.
saying?
I'm saying that I believe that Tupac was robbed, Tupac was shot, that Tupac's persona, his bravado, his mouth, or whatever you want to call it, got him twisted up in the streets.
So you're saying it's Tupac's fault?
No, I'm saying that
You said his bravado in his mouth. Wow.
got him twisted up in these streets.
And so you're saying it's Tupac's fault?
No, I'm saying, look, I can say a whole lot of things. That don't mean that you got the right to...
Did he not say it was Tupac's fault?
Whoa. Let me finish what I'm saying.
Did he say it was Tupac's fault?
No, I didn't. I said I can say a lot of things. That don't give you the right to go and shoot me or put hands on me or even approach me. If I say something...
You're saying that Tupac's mouth and his bravado got him caught up in those New York streets.
And cats got to understand that you're going to say a whole lot of shit, but you don't have... But that
those
don't mean
guys
you
from Brooklyn, hey, ain't even no joke to me. Ain't nobody was playing with.
I don't think the people that are blamed for this are from Brooklyn.
Now, I don't want to say where they're from or how they're from. I'm just saying.
You said Brooklyn.
You said.
Yo, don't mess with Brooklyn.
Am I wrong?
Yo, don't mess with Brooklyn.
Am I wrong?
Hey, good looking.
Did you say that Tupac's mouth and his bravado?
No, you gotta be from Brooklyn.
No, he did say that. Man, you did say that.
Right. I didn't, but look, that I say
so
something.
So it's Tupac's fault.
No, did I say something? If I put my hands on you, that don't give you no right to do nothing to me. So
wait a minute, whoa. If you put your hands on me, that don't give me the right to do nothing. I said
if I don't put my hands on you, then you. So I could be like, Spud, I don't like your glasses, or Spud, I'm better than you, or whatever. That don't mean that you get to touch me. That don't mean that you get to shoot me. Cats didn't like Tupac, or they felt they could rob Tupac.
Here's what Flex was saying. Flex was saying, you come to Quad Studios, you're going to see Biggie, you're going to see Pac. The only thing was, you were supposed to run them jewels. You didn't run them jewels. So the problem is, you went out, and now all of a sudden you blaming Biggie, you blaming Puffy for something that wasn't really there. Because all you were supposed to do is run them jewels. So the guys are there who's there to rob you or take your jewels was only there to run them jewels. But you made the situation more than what it was supposed to be. So, Lamont, the truth is...
The truth is I wasn't there. And I think what we're doing is respecting
Jay, get your man.
Hey, look.
All I'm saying, the question still was Funkmaster Flex, who's in the fourth quarter of his radio career.
What's that got to do with anything?
Let me finish, bro. Let me finish.
2 minute warning. 2 minute warning.
Yeah, relax.
Yo, Flex is the king.
If he's in the fourth quarter of his radio career, which has been long and
I just want to say, Flex, Van Jones, I'm tired of defending y'all on this program. I just want to
Van Jones is whack.
Yo, Van Jones is
I sent a text to somebody I know at Rock Nation like, what are you all doing?
What are you? Hold on. What are y'all doing? Doing what? Signing who?
Van Jones.
Yo, B-Rock can't live. You last week you said B-Rock can live, but now all of a sudden Van Jones can't live.
I'm just saying, like, so what are we going to... So now Van is going to be in a video with Rihanna or something? Or
no.
She's going to be...
Work.
I mean, like, what are we doing? And I
get these guys, man.
I get the whole diversification of what we doing at Rock Nation, but I'm like, Van Jones?
What's wrong with Van Jones? I'm saying Van Jones said, listen, go. Give to your people.
So
get your money.
So what about the library? The $2 million in the library. What's up with that?
I'm down with the library.
I can't get an L. I mean, I can't get a W for that?
Yeah, you can.
Okay. I just want to make sure we clear. Maynard?
You can get a W for the library.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
But the library.
But Van Jones is not going, his I don't want to say shuffling, that's not a good term.
Hello, my baby. Hello, my darling. Hello, my racks, all that.
I didn't hear Van Jones running to the microphone to say, hey, B-Rock.
No.
Good looking out on the library.
You know, I feel you. Van Jones was here. He was at Wayne State. Van Jones didn't say, listen, I'm gonna give out some, I'm gonna give some money to Flint. He didn't say I'm gonna give some money, So I feel
Van Jones ain't down.
nah.
Van Jones side pieces of white chicks.
Whoa.
Who's
That's
Van?
not his wife.
Who's he married to?
He's married to his wife.
Yeah.
It don't matter who
is she?
We're going to a break, ladies and gentlemen.
He couldn't handle Michelle Obama if he tried to.
Whoa.
Van Jones ain't down.
Well, wait a minute.
A brother who
Barack
ain't
handle,
down.
but could Barack handle Michelle? Yeah. But could Barack handle Michelle Obama? Because he asked a white lady to marry him 2 times and she told him no.
Ooh.
I don't know about all of that. I wasn't
We're
there
going to
when
a
that
break,
happened.
ladies and gentlemen. We come back. We all over the place.
Fake news.
No, that's not fake news.
Fake news.
Ooh.
Don't say that about my president.
Ooh. Well, he's not your president anymore.
We're
though.
going to a break.
Your president
We're
didn't.
going to a break.
Your president didn't ask a white woman to ask him to marry him twice, and she told him no.
I wasn't there.
You better read the book. We'll be right back right after this.
Well, ladies, we hooked you up for Easter. Now it's time for us to hook you up for Mother's Day. Prom season is coming up. Graduations is coming up. And our friend at Touch of Beauty Hair Extensions has got the hook up for you. Everything from the Touch of Beauty Hair collection, as well as their Southeast Asian collection. Log on to touchofbeautyhairext.com and grab yourself anything from a single bundle, 3 bundles, closures, frontals, or whatever it is that you're looking for. Everything at Touch of Hair Beauty Extensions is 100% natural. So ladies, get the hookup and look fly for Mother's Day, prom, graduation season, or it's about to be summertime, so you know you want to look good for the warm weather. Log on to touchofbeautyhairext.com. And now back to the show.
We are talking about Stephen Colbert. Well, Stephen Colbert went onto TV, got a lot of backlash for his homophobic comments about President Trump. I got to go to Lamont on this one because Lamont said you cannot disrespect the office of the presidency.
Yes.
So I have to ask you, Lamont, did Stephen Colbert, late night host who took over David Letterman, did he disrespect the office of the presidency?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah. It's simple. This is not rocket science, bro. I mean, at the end of the day,
was he more disrespectful on the homophobic part, on the presidential part?
well, I already told you how I feel about, when somebody makes a comment about the homosexual piece.
Right, because the gay mafia.
Yeah, because they really are the mafia. You feel me? They have this thing where you
tread lightly. Homie.
No, I'm telling you. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
I'm
Listen.
warning you. I'm saying.
Right.
I'm warning you right now.
Right, talk about
tread
me.
lightly.
Right.
Yes.
Because
I can't protect you.
you cannot speak. You almost can't really think something negative about, the homosexual lifestyle, or you will be like pretty much burned at the stake 2017 style. And this is kind of almost where we're going, right? With Stephen Colbert. I don't think it would have been a big deal if it didn't have that homophobic air into the comment. Now, what he said about the presidency, yes, he was wrong. You feel what I'm saying? Even though we know Donald he's a clown. As a person, Donald, you a clown. Your wife think you a clown. All your homeboys really think you a clown. They always said that, right? Even before he did this whole presidential thing. Am I right, Maynard?
I can't say anything about the presidency based on what you just told me.
We're talking about Donald. Wait.
I'm afraid for my life at this point. Dude, I'm insecure right now.
No, we're talking about Donald Trump. We didn't say the president Donald Trump. I think that's a little different. You feel what I'm saying? I think him as, pre 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue.
You saying right now if I say something, I'm cool, I ain't gonna get bodied?
I mean, you can't put the homophobic piece in there. If you do, they coming.
Okay.
So you got to chill.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? They are gang for real.
I thought it was the Jews.
They gang too.
What's gang again?
Gang means just you need to back up, player. You don't want none of this.
All right.
The Catholic Church, gang. You better be cool. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, the priest was touching the little boys, but we gang. You better watch it.
Hey, listen, look out for the t-shirts, gang, coming soon.
So again, I think, it's like everybody's on 10 when it comes to sensitivity right now, man. So, I think Stephen Colbert is no different than Funkmaster Flex. He's trying to get clicks. He's trying to get ratings. They're trying to sell commercials. Unfortunately, that's where we at. So whatever we got to do, to do some clown stuff, because we can't say the other word, then, that's just where we at. So God bless Stephen Colbert, Donald Trump, all of them, dude, because we in trouble. That's all I got.
Let me go to somebody, So, Maynard, is Stephen Colbert out of line or what?
This goes back to something.
You agreeing with Lamont?
No, I don't. I disagree with Lamont. And this goes back to something that we discussed where Dave Chappelle was concerned, where he used the N-word. We appreciate and let and give leverage to comedians to do things so they can highlight issues. And you got to let Stephen Colbert breathe in this space. This is his space. CBS knew. I mean, think about what's happened with Stephen Colbert. When he was with Comedy Central, this is who he was. Mm. When CBS went and got him, I don't know if they expected him to be somebody different. Hell, they own...
Yeah, but to make a homophobic remark?
And so what?
What do you mean, and so what?
And so what?
But it
Listen.
Those who are in the transgender, homosexual world,
gang,
or whatever, gang, as Lamont would put it. But it also disrespects the office of the presidency. Now, we talked about this with Bow Wow. We talked about this with Snoop Dogg. You cannot or should not disrespect the office of the presidency.
Unless you're B-Rock, because we can stand up on the House floor and say liar, correct?
Right.
Unless it's B-Rock.
Thank you.
Unless it's B-Rock.
Thank you.
But Donald's ice is colder. I keep telling you, Donald makes white man ice.
No, hold on.
His ice is colder than B-Rock's ice.
Hold on, though.
He makes black man ice.
That's the problem.
You're a liar.
And that's the problem.
Come on, player.
That's the problem.
What did Donald say? Donald said, I want to see the birth certificate.
Right.
B-Rock.
And we want to see his tax returns. And we want to know what's going on.
And you ain't getting them.
This is the thing. When B-Rock did it, if we didn't say enough.
Of course not.
Now, here Spud is.
He doesn't drink some Kool-Aid, player.
He want to be like,
our guy.
You can't say that about D. Trump.
No, T-Rump. It's T-Rump.
T-Rump. You can't say that about T-Rump.
T-Rump.
But when they
hold on.
You asked the
Lamont was the one who said you cannot disrespect the office of the presidency. I didn't say that.
You reiterating that foolishness.
No, I did not. I said
Let me tell you something.
That you cannot disrespect the office of the presidency based on the fact that in episode whatever, we talked about Snoop Dogg and we talked about Bow Wow. And Lamont clearly said, regardless, these are the people who are off limits. Kids.
Yes, kids.
Wives.
Yep.
And the office of the presidency.
Right.
That's what Lamont said. I didn't say that.
I ain't said that Lamont was right about anything. First of all, let me start with this. If you've been listening to this episode, this is number 24? 24. There have been 23 other damn dates. I ain't never disagree with Lamont. I ain't never agree with Lamont.
A couple of times.
A few times. And even when I agree with him, I had to kind of figure a way to say it sideways. But you can talk about the president. Comedians in late night have been talking about the president all our lives.
You don't think he should be reprimanded?
So what I was about to say is...
You don't think that he should be reprimanded?
Take two. What I'm about to say is, hell no, he shouldn't be reprimanded.
Listen.
No!
Let me tell you something.
Well, I don't understand how you're contradicting that. You're saying that the office of the presidency should be off limits, but Stephen Colbert should not be reprimanded for his homophobic remark towards the president of the United States of America.
Listen, man.
I don't care. He's the president of the world.
No, listen.
So what? He's just a man.
I mean, he is the leader of the free world.
No, he's not.
He is the leader of the free world.
No, he's not.
He's not?
He's not.
What is he?
He's the president of the United States. And it once was considered the leader of the free world. But
since when? Since January 20th?
Yes. Angela Merkel has more...
Angela Merkel is the leader of the free world. I give it to that.
Angela Merkel has more claim to being the leader of the free world than President Trump.
Really?
Yes.
You think she has a better relationship with Putin than don't answer that, because that's obvious.
No, she doesn't.
You don't think that she has a better relationship with Putin than Donald Trump does?
She has a more realistic relationship. She understands exactly what's going on. But the people of the members of NATO, the members of the UN, have more respect for Angela Merkel than they do for Donald Trump.
Of course, nobody. Who has respect for Donald Trump?
So how are you going to be
for Lamont?
How are you going to be the
Lamont
leader?
is the only one who has respect for Donald Trump.
Whoa.
Whoa. Can I
clear the air?
Yeah, hold on, Lamont. Let me come to your.
You are the only one.
No. Let me come to your defense.
24 episodes.
Let me come to your. Lamont, can I come to your defense this time, man? Lamont is not the only person with respect for Donald Trump.
You have respect for Donald Trump?
Ben Carson is in that list as well.
That's Lamont's man.
Exactly.
Right.
Okay.
Exactly.
So now can I defend myself?
No, you don't have to defend yourself. I already took care of it, man. You and Ben Carson and Tillerson and Kellyanne Conway.
And your whole Chippewa, what is it called?
Chappaqua
people.
Yeah.
And your people that you meet up every Tuesday at the
shout out to my homies up in Chappaqua.
Right, Chappaqua and everybody that you see at the post office.
Let's not talk about that.
From here to Massapequa.
Here's all I'm gonna say about T-Rump. At the end of the day, you still have to give him some sort of credit for him to be able to pull off the biggest piece of shenanigans that this country's probably ever seen, right? We will say he's probably the most everything from unorthodox, from just no experience, just all over
un-American,
just everything that a president shouldn't be.
Uneducated.
It's like, how did you do this? Right?
Uncool.
He had the whole planet in shock. So now, what I'm saying is, and what I said earlier, and I just want to make sure I'm clear, because I had a conversation with somebody who actually works for the office of the president, right? Which is a difference. He had to clarify to me whether there's a whole different department, no matter what president comes, that these people are there regardless. The people that handle logistics, the people that handle security, the whole cyber team, those guys work for the office of the president. So whether it's B-Rock, T-Rump, GW, whomever it is, those guys are still there. So that's what I was saying about how we still have to respect that office, because there's a whole entity, there's a whole background of people that actually are in that particular space. So now, with T-Rump in the that's
whoa.
I dropped it. Oh, Lord. The FaceTime kicked in, so I'm just like,
It is now time for the time that you guys despise. It is that time of the week where we just do not want to tune in, but you do anyway, and we truly appreciate it. We truly appreciate the time that you take this next 3 to 5 minutes to hear who's getting the cactus of the week. What is the cactus of the week, you ask? The cactus of the week is when somebody says some stupid shit. I mean, truly some stupid shit. And they got to choke on their words. And Maynard decides that he is going to give somebody a cactus to choke on the words that they have to, or choke on the words that they said.
Are you listen, dude? You're messing this up.
I am. So I'm going to be quiet now, ladies and gentlemen, and it's now time for Maynard's Cactus of the Week. Maynard, who are you giving the cactus to this week?
So let's unpack the cactus, and I'm gonna try to make this as quick as possible. 2 weeks.
You get to talk, or is this all your time?
You're talking now. 2 weeks ago, I gave it to Rodney, and I said for Rodney King,
which was disrespectful.
I said that he said, "Can we all get along?" 25 years ago, and we're still in a space today where we have to have a group called Black Lives Matter, where we have to tell people that we're humans, that we are no longer we were never 3/5 of a person. And I say all of this because in this space, Jordan Edwards has been shot by a police officer and murdered and is dead. 15-year-old black young man. His life didn't matter. A black woman did everything she could, went to one of the greatest universities, an Ivy League university on this continent. The school's called American University. American University. You know, we hold these truths to be self-evident. All men are created equal. All are created equal.
ALL.
But she, being a member of Alpha Kappa Alpha Incorporated, became the first black woman, in 2017 Think about that, how long it's taken, because American University didn't just open. It's been around for a whole lot of years. The first Black woman to be president of the student body at American University. And around that campus, they decided to hang bananas on nooses and scribble AKA on it. You take Jordan Edwards being murdered. You take this blatant racist disrespect that's shown to this Black woman who has ascended to the highest levels of student politics at an Ivy League university. And you take the achievements of Barack Obama, for instance, and you say that a man can stand up in a joint Congress and say he's a liar. Society right now, unfortunately, predominantly white society, I have to give you the cactus. You cannot continue to disrespect our leaders, kill our children, slay our Black men, and then act like this is not right. This ain't right.
Is those words on the list, Lamont?
Well, this whole episode is just kind of like off the chart, so.
This ain't right. This ain't right. This can't stand. We can't allow for this.
I'm confused on who you're giving the cactus to.
I'm giving it to the society as a whole right now. The idea that when Barack Obama tried to walk a straight and narrow line, he tried to walk a straight and narrow line. Did he do everything that was promised? No.
Actually,
did he try?
This is where the argument is going to come in.
Did he try to do the things that he promised? Yes. Did he fail in some places? Certainly. He's not perfect. He tried to do the things that were right. He didn't go out here and make a whole bunch of crazy promises. You know, Donald Trump said, I'm going to build a wall. I'm going to get rid of health care. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. It's going to be so much money.
Who's he giving the cactus to?
I'm giving it to I'm giving it to American society in general. We have got to do better, and we've got to respect the minorities of this country, be them women, be them gay, be them Black, Hispanic, Muslim, any of the minorities that exist. We got to do a better job of respecting these people because we are America. You're America. Lamont's America. Ashley, my man Tay over there, even though you can't remember his name, he's America too.
Wait a minute. Why you putting me on the spot? I remember Tay's name.
We're America, and we got to have the same type of respect that any man who steps up, and we give him off top respect. Like, oh, he's white, he must be cool. His ice is colder, as Lamont would say.
The white man's ice is colder.
But his ice is colder, bro.
It's not. Stop. You know what? I'm tired of subscribing to that philosophy.
But the white man's ice is colder.
Yeah, this is America. He made the refrigerator, remember?
Look, I don't care. Give me some melty ice and my damn sweet tea. I'm going to be okay with it.
So diabetes is a pre-existing condition, bro. He said sweet tea, man.
He did say sweet tea.
Yeah. What that got to do with...
I don't know.
Society has some cactus. Enjoy it and deep throat that cactus.
So
society.
The cactus of the week is going to the society.
I'm gonna give the cactus essentially to whoever at American University hung those nooses around those bananas.
Yes, that's whack.
This whack that they hung the nooses around the bananas.
That is whack.
All right, cool. But me giving the cactus to them is excellent. Oh, come on, man.
I was just trying to clear up who you were giving cactuses to.
Spud, take a cactus.
On that note, ladies and gentlemen, we out. Thank you so very much for listening to this episode of Three Black Guys with a Mic. We'll be back again with you next Tuesday. We truly appreciate Mix One Factory Studios for allowing us to be
We're coming back
here.
On Tuesday?
We'll be back on Tuesday.
Tuesday?
Yes, we will be back on Tuesday. Thank you so very much. Thank you so very much for Tay, our producer today, and Ashley.
Tuesday.
We truly appreciate that. We'll be back next week.
SuburbanBlack.com.
Hey, man, you in the plug-in.
I'm not? I am?
Yes, you plug-in.
Okay.
We out. We'll holler at y'all next week.